Greetings! We're taking back Sunday, and we'll tell you all about ourselves after this. This is our new single, Liar, It Takes One to Know One.
Alright, that was
Liar, It Takes One to Know One.
And we, ladies and gentlemen, are taking back Sunday. My name is Adam, I handle the vocal duties, and I'm sitting here with Matt, who handles the bass duties.
So, Adam, how are you?
Hey.
I've got a deep and probing question for you.
Okay, nice.
I'm going to start with a little bit of...
too deep, I'm fragile.
Or too probing. But I've got a little background question for you. I wanted to know, for you, how it was growing up in the infamous, spooky Long Island town of Amityville.
Well, that's funny you should ask, Matt, is I didn't really grow up there. I actually, I moved there
You did?
when I was 18, yeah, to actually play bass, to do what you're doing. You're
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, well, but you're
Likewise.
more better
Thank you.
at the bass than I am, so I'm glad that we have you now. I actually grew up in North Carolina, and it was awesome growing up there. Southern town. Matt, who'd you grow up listening to? I mean, what'd you want to be when you were a kid?
Basically, when I was younger, I pretty much wanted to be Luke Skywalker until music started to evolve in a little bit more of a clear way in my life.
Don't give me a load of crap, Matt.
I'm giving you the
I
real
want to know
deal.
I want to know what's up for real.
No, I hope you have some time here because I'm going to lay it out for you. Mom and Dad were listening to a whole lot of like Motown and like Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and Frank Sinatra and all different kinds of stuff like that.
Frank's good stuff.
Yeah, it is. It was weird hearing it sometimes because it was like, it reminded me, it was like the whole, like my dad's side of the family, like the Italianos were all way into Sinatra. It was almost like, don't talk when Frank is singing. Like, you have to, like,
totally.
really, and all that stuff sort of led me to getting into jazz and of course rock and roll and breaking my dad's Led Zeppelin 4 2 times in a row and having to replace it. You know, everyone that grew up in the era of cassettes, there was always that one moment where the cassette machine just out of nowhere, without any
Decided
prompt,
to eat
the tape.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, tape comes spewing out of the machine. People, you know, growing up in the era of CDs and MP3s will never know what this is like. It's the most frustrating, stressful thing because you just see the tape coming out and the music goes, and then it just stops, and then you've got to go buy another cassette, or you try to wind it up with the pencil. That never works. So, on the same sort of topic, I'm wondering what was the first album that you got as a kid, or that really you fell in love with and had a nice loving connection with?
The first album that I really fell in love with, that I heard and it drove me nuts, was this record called Hello Bastards by this band called Lifetime. Like, I just fell in love with that record, and there were other records before that, but this is the one that really, like, changed me.
I see some scribbling on your elbow there. What?
Yeah.
Happen to be from that?
Yeah, there's actually a tattoo around my elbow from that very same record, a song called Knives, Bats, New Tats, which, when I got, it was really funny because my dad was freaking out about it, but, I mean, that's what parents do. Which makes me think, Matt, did you grow up in a musical family? Like, were they encouraging when you...
My dad would say yes, because he fancies himself a great singer, but he is not. He's a great shower singer. But no, I didn't really, I mean...
You taking a shower with your dad recently?
No, not recently.
Well,
not
how
ever.
do you know if he's a good singer or
Well,
not?
from outside the bath. He's very loud is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, wow. Okay, that was weird. You popped a weird visual into my head. No, there wasn't like a piano or any instruments lying around my house ever. My mom's father, my grandfather, who I never met, was a violinist and a musician, so I guess it sort of skipped a generation, but all of, like, sort of stumbling into music was my own interest, and, you know, going and buying a bass guitar with Dave O'Connell, who's...
Mark's brother?
Mark O'Connell, our drummer, his older brother, because he played guitar, and it was like, man, you got to buy a bass, because I need a bass player. So at 15 or 16, I saved up $200 and bought myself a crappy bass guitar. That led me to this moment, sitting on the couch here with you, Adam. Well, I think after all this chatting, it's time for some music.
Yeah.
Let's play one of our songs. What do you want to play?
2020 Surgery. How about that? I love that song.
Awesome. This is 2020 Surgery from our new album, and we are taking back Sunday, and it is called Louder Now. Enjoy.